Kylie.
And I'm Mike.
And we are the NNEANDIKEUPDATE Show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and ready to rumble.
It's been so long and I missed you guys so much.
I hope that you guys missed also.
If only I can give every single one of you my number so you can text me and we can just communicate, you know?
Okay, I don't know what type of communication you really want to be
I'm not being testy now. Stop. Why you...
Anyway, yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back with the no other than the NNEANDIKE Show update. The NNEANDIKE update. In full effect, as you can imagine. We've also been doing it on Facebook and Twitter. If you've been following, you know, you would know that. But if you haven't been following, that'll be a problem to you. Shame on you!
Seriously?
You know, look us up. You know, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we have our own official website.
You're making me reconsider our relationship.
We have our own website, TheNNEANDIKEShow.com. So check it out. Sorry, I
did it. No.
Yes. Yes. Let's jump in. Let's jump in. Let's dive in. Ladies and
Update number 1.
Yes. So, Apple. Okay?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have recently updated your phones. I think it's Apple 8.3 or
they decided to do the, you know, Kwanzaa emojis, add a little bit more diversity into it, you know.
I don't think it was Kwanzaa emojis, but
it looks like a bunch of African Americans with nice shape-ups. Well, not nice shape-ups.
So my thing is, why did it take Apple so long just to include black, tannish faces? Yeah.
Just brown. Just put a little chocolate in there.
You know?
Dabble it, you know?
Yeah. So I feel bad for an app called Oju Africa. It was like a Yoruba developer. They were like the
first pioneers to actually even give us, like, you know, like our skin color emojis, you know? And Apple just snatched it like they do everything.
I mean, that's kind of irrelevant. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's really checking out Oju Africa.
You can't talk though. You're an Apple user. I don't do that. I don't dabble with the Apple.
Oh, is that why you have an Android in the Apple phone now?
For the camera.
Okay, iPhone. Alright, guys, we're on a mission to find Ike on his iPhone right now. Aha!
Only for selfies.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, with the Oju Africa, now it's just kind of like irrelevant. I mean, I downloaded the app, but I deleted it shortly after, only because like you had to attach it like a picture, and I want something that's on the keyboards, but another...
So you betrayed Oju Elegba. I say Oju Elegba, Oju Africa.
But I'm criticizing Apple again because not all the emojis are like black and tan,
seriously,
by the way. They're not all
They dropped like 4 or 3 black faces in there?
Yeah, like it's
what
not
am I supposed to express with that? What am I supposed to express with that? Anyways, moving on.
You need to do better, Apple.
Update number 2. Buhari! How could I forget that the APC have won the election? And now, General Buhari, he's now the general in charge of Nigeria.
Mr. President.
Yes?
At your service.
At your service.
But yes, Buhari won, ladies and gentlemen. That's who I was rooting for. I don't know who
That's who I didn't know who I was rooting for.
Because we want change.
I just wanted change.
We need change.
Whether it was in Kobo or it was in Naira, I wanted change. It didn't matter who it was.
As some Igbos will look at me now and they will say,
how could you betray Belen?
How can you? But Buhari has actually put down these rumors about tribalism and all that stuff. Like, Buhari is pro-Igbos too. As well as pro-Yoruba.
All I know is when they voted for him, I'm a very fashion statement kind of guy. So I see Buhari, I see him in his abadan, I see him in his glasses, and I'm like, hey, that's the kind of guy I want in office.
And he has a nice sense of style too.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, and the APC manifesto was pretty impressive if you ask me.
It was. Granted, translation's a little bit lost in the middle of everything that he has to say, but Buhari is still, you know, very he's my main pick.
But for all that political stuff, you can definitely keep it real with Adiola or check out Dr. Damages because we don't really touch into that. We're
dabble in that.
Yep.
Number 3.
So we were just having so much fun here on set announcing news, and
yes, we were. And
Walter Scott. That's where
Walter Scott.
That's where we are in 2015. We're still
shooting. Black men are still getting shot and being framed for. But in this case, he got caught on camera. I really do feel bad.
Can we announce it for those who don't know?
Announce it. I mean, let them know. Give them the background.
Some people out there in the world. I mean, you really should know this. But so what happened was in South Carolina, officer stopped Walter Scott. I think he's 50 years old for a broken taillight, and I guess the situation kind of escalated into what seemed like they were both outside the car,
basically, and
a witness recorded the whole incident,
and there was a whole chase, and then he basically blatantly just shot him down right there in the streets.
So I mean,
like the woods, but. You know.
It was the woods. I mean, it is South Carolina. But if you pay attention to the video, and we'll show it here, but if you pay attention to the video, it started off like where I guess Walter was trying to run away from the cop. And he was doing that, fleeing from the cop. And the cop shot him 8 times.
Now, being that this cop was not fit, you can understand why he decided to, take it out of his, take it into his incentive to actually shoot.
But even then, if he's running away, why are you
No, but this is what we've been discussing. When people ask what we would like to get to be changed about the law enforcement, it's like the training, how they look, how fit they are, all these things, mental training, physical training, they all have a part in it,
But
it's like,
what did this guy really do? A broken tail line to be shot down like an animal?
There's no reason why he should have been shot down like an animal. I'm not saying, but I'm also saying these cops, this is one of the problems. Mental fitness, physical fitness, everything just needs to be healthy. Nigerian New Yorker Harold, aka only 17, has been admitted into about 8, not admitted, but is found eligible for admission in about 8, accepted, basically eligible for admission. Same thing. Why are you trying to make me look stupid on stage?
Eligible for admission. That's just like a fancy way to put it. I don't know. I don't know if you're doing that one.
I'm trying to prove to them that I'm educated. But 8 Ivy League schools, which includes
Ivy League schools.
Name them. Can you please tell them the name?
I can't even count it.
No, please name.
Brown.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Harvard.
Hey.
Columbia.
Colombo.
How many did I name just now?
You have just named about 4 or 3, but they are still capsizing my heart.
It's not even the point. I don't even need to discuss the name.
If
this guy.
If I was to hear it, I would begin to hear.
It's kind of thing I want my.
Update number 4. It's a lot of pressure because 8 Ivy Leagues. Now he was
born in Nigeria too, so that says something about our people.
And at only 17, let's not forget the age, because in America here they
high school senior.
If he was 25 and he was white, they would make it a big deal, but it's okay, Anyways, Harold, you have my, presidential vote for the future. Buhari needs to give you a star.
They were saying that he's actually leaning more towards Yale. So in any case, Harold, we wish you all the best in your academic future.
Good luck,
and I'm sure that you will do just fine.
I'll be looking forward to that last name, Eke, in everything great that I see in the future.
Amen.
Don't let us down.
Amen. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Update number 5.
Kylie Jenner. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, the Kardashians, sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. Like, sometimes they get on my nerves, and sometimes. But this right here was
I don't know what to think of a family that just uses anything to get attention. Like, it's just ridiculous.
No, straight up though, seriously.
It's kind of too much.
Yeah, seriously.
There's a part of it that gets corrupt.
To the point where there's no morals in anything.
And it's sad. It's really sad. I don't know what to say, but it's not. Hey,
I don't mean to be the one that's to be in people's business and stuff like that. But like when you're putting things out there, I mean, this is our job. Our job is to talk about you people. So Kylie Jenner did a shoot recently, and it was involving neon lights and
basically they made it look like a living avatar. And then this
a black person.
No, not a black person.
Black person.
She was an avatar.
And you know why I was a black person? I'm gonna take it as a black person.
No, she's not a black person. Okay, if her skin is glowing, that's just a special effect. There is no reason why we should.
Of course, the photographers. I'm the photographer, so of course he's gonna be like, I see that art and I see this and I see that. But okay, the picture is a gorgeous shot, by the way.
She looked beautiful.
She looked great. However, the caption, before she changed it, the caption read, "What I wish I looked like all the time. Thank you."
Wait, just wait a second. Wait a second, all right? Wait a second.
Not to mention that the Kardashians and the Jenners feed off of black culture and create it.
It was
to be
not
their
that
own
complicated.
Kind of
I hate to take devil's advocate side, but it was not that complicated.
I think it was. I think it was that complicated.
It wasn't that bad.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad. But
well, leave it in the comments. I want to know who sides with Ike and who
let us
sides
know
with
because
me,
it was special effects. Then you might as well just go and claim the whole movie Avatar is based on black people. But
it's not true because Kylie Jenner, she was like painted black. Avatars are blue.
Not really.
Avatars are blue.
Not
it's
really.
totally
It was
different.
more like a glossy silver.
Now, what was the post that made these haters so upset? I spoke out on Kendrick Lamar. I said he is a fake, conscious nigga. A fake, conscious and I'm saying it right here on cam. I don't have to hide my opinion because it's my opinion, which I have a right to. And the reason I said that is because he, like a lot of other conscious rappers, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. He claims to like dark-skinned women, put one in one of his videos, but then someone sent me information on him being, having a fiance that is a non-dark-skinned woman. So to me, and this is my opinion, if you don't like it, that's your problem. I consider that to be fake consciousness. Because if you're really conscious, then you understand what the true...
This young lady by the name of Rashida Strober, very interesting last name. Rashida Strober basically put up a post on Facebook claiming that Kendrick Lamar was not conscious enough because he chose his best friend for about 10 years to be his lawfully wedded wife, which means he got engaged to her.
But let's get into details here. So Rashida Strober is a dark-skinned activist, which I have nothing against. I mean, black in all shades is beautiful.
Chocolate all day.
But my thing is, Kendrick Lamar's fiance happens to be light-skinned. It's not like she popped out of her mom and said,
and after 10 years, I don't think he was thinking preemptive strike. He wasn't thinking like, oh my God, 10 years ago when I was in poverty, I'm thinking about in the future, I'm going to get... That was never part of the plan.
So basically she's saying that Kendrick Lamar is a sellout and he doesn't rap about what he puts dark-skinned females in his videos, and he claims that he loves dark-skinned females, but he's a sellout, and he doesn't support anything he's talking about because he decides to get engaged to a light-skinned woman who happens to be his best friend and his woman.
First of all, that album was a great album. Now, Rashida, I can understand where your frustration is, where you feel like he might have lied. But it's been 10 years, and that is not good enough.
And even if it hasn't been 10 years.
Even if it hasn't been 10 years and that they just met, fine. It's a little questionable. I'll give Rashida the benefit of the doubt. No, maybe she might have a point. Let's give Rashida...
No, I'm not giving Rashida anything. And this is why I'm not giving Rashida...
I think just because you're light-skinned. I think it's a personal... Because you're light-skinned. I think it's a personal... Because you're light-skinned. I think it's a personal...
No, it's not. Get ready, fighters! When you go online and make statements like being dark-skinned is the true... I mean, what other side would you take?
If somebody came at brown-skinned people, there's only one side I'm taking.
No.
My side.
Can I land? I just want to land real quick. Let me land.
If
you're making statements saying that being dark-skinned is when you're the true essence of Africa and any other shade is not Africa, then you sound stupid, one. Two,
and you're kind of a part of the problem because what you're accusing them of is what you're doing.
Like if I were naive and I didn't have confidence in myself, I would feel ashamed to be light-skinned at that point.
Okay,
after viewing
my only conflict with this is the fact that if it was less than 10 years, maybe shorter, maybe a year, maybe last 6 months, maybe she might.
But even then, love is love. Love is love. Shade is shade.
Love is love. Shade is shade. It's just like, I mean, maybe she took Kendrick Lamar's words literal.
No, we all know what the mainstream media is.
And the blacker the better. The sweeter the juice.
Right, and we all know what mainstream media is like. We all know about the difficulties and the obstacles that darker skinned women have to face. So we know about that, but that is self-hatred. The fact that you're saying that... If you consider hers... But she said it's her opinion. It's her opinion, but I think it's a stupid opinion, and it's not factual, and she sounds like an idiot. I'm done now.
It's her opinion. You're going to walk off because of Rashida?
I'm through. So we've just about... Yeah, leave it in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. We want to know
Let us know who you agree with, because I personally think that this is it's worth the debate.
Ridiculous, ridiculous.
I don't know.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into another episode of the Nia and Ike Update. And please hashtag Nia and Ike Update if
Don't forget, right here.
Yeah, right here, right now, same
all
place.
The social medias.
Yes, the NNEANDIKEUPDATE.com and the Nia and Ike Show, everything the Nia and Ike Show. And we will see you guys later. Bye. Fucking fired.